What's up, guys? It's Frank the Danq, and I am back again with some more Retro Redemption. Today we are on level 2 of the Pirate Realm in Glover. So, let's get right into it. As you can see, level 2 is quite a bit different from level 1, because for some reason now we're in a treehouse, but whatever. What do I know? I'm not a pirate, I'm just some fucking guy making shitty YouTube videos. So, when we left off, I was talking about old video games and Nintendo Switch Online, and I did a lot of reminiscing about playing Pokemon with my brother, which was really fun. And he actually reached out to me with some memories, and one of them that I really wanted to bring up on here was the time that our rotten-ass sister took his Pokemon Gold cartridge to school, I think with her Game Boy Advance for show and tell, and she traded his like really good Pokemon, including his starter, to this boy she had a crush on, and it was a total fucking waste. And like she got really stupid stuff like a Rattata and stuff in return, and then he had to start over, but all was not lost because my brother and I, god damn it, didn't mean to fall off the edge there, but my brother and I were pretty innovative, and I think we took advantage of that opportunity for him to go and pick up the starter Pokemon that I didn't have. Like, I started with Totodile, and I'm pretty sure he started the first time with Bayleaf, and then the second time after my sister did that bullshit with Cyndaquil. Not Bayleaf, but Chikorita, the one that turns into Bayleaf. Anyways, what ended up happening was he got the Pokemon that I didn't have and made it to where he could trade them, traded to me, and started over and got the other one, and then, you know, started again with whatever one he wanted to keep. And then I want to say I don't think he gave me like multiple of each so that I could give them back to him. I think that I bred them at the daycare, as one does, because like you have an HM slave, right? You gotta have a daycare slave too, aka Ditto. You have to have a Ditto in the daycare so you can copy your Pokemon without having to do the cloning cheat, which of course we also abused the hell out of, but that's a little different. But yeah, my Ditto, I've never used it ever, not once, and it is, I promise, the highest level it can possibly get by being in the daycare. I don't know if there's a cap or if it's all the way to level 100, but I would almost bet that it's whichever, because fuck Ditto. They're honestly, like, what a useless thing, except for breeding Pokemon. And anyway, and then, you know, breeding it to have like 800 kids and naming them all Poop, because that's what you do when you're a responsible, mature adult. I mean, wait, I was a kid. I definitely don't still do that, I swear. Well, maybe a little bit. But anyways, that's irrelevant. So yeah, we were talking about that, and then like I was just thinking of other, you know, memories from back in the day and other games that we used to play, whether it was together or, you know, games that I'd watch him play, because I could watch my brother game for like hours, because he was pretty good at most of the games he would play. And I didn't have the attention span to beat games, or like maybe I'd get to the final boss and I'd have to hand it off. Like Mega Man X, I can beat every level in Mega Man X, but I can't beat the final boss. I have to hand that over to my brother. Well, I used to, and I'm gonna beat that. I'm gonna beat Sigma. I'm gonna whoop his ass. But anyway, that's the way it was for me. So that I was always handing over the controller to my big brother to let him beat the boss. So some of the other games we used to play, Gauntlet. I think it was Gauntlet Dark Legacy, and we played it on the PlayStation 2. And we owned that one, and I can't remember if we ever beat it or not, but we played the hell out of it. I remember playing it for the better part of one summer, and just having a good time. And my brother and I, we've always had this thing where it's like the different classes you can be were always opposite. So like you could be like a wizard or mage, whatever, and an archer, or a warrior and like a dwarf, and the dwarf was like similar to the warrior, and he would always be either the archer or the wizard, and I would always be the warrior or the dwarf. Those were like just the go-to for, you know, for either of us. It's always that split. And it's like that in the RuneScape. We both played RuneScape a lot, and he would train his magic and his range, and I would train all of the hand-to-hand combat skills. Just, that's all I was interested in. So it's always been that way. And then there were other games that we'd play like that, that were similar, like Baldur's Gate and Champions of Norath. And God damn it. I hate trying to balance on the ball in the water. That's so fucking difficult and annoying, but I get, you know, the controls are reversed, but my brain can't put that together fast enough for me to not screw something up. Anyways, we would play Baldur's Gate. I think it was Baldur's Gate 2 and Champions of Norath, and I remember on Champions of Norath, we got really far. I don't think we ever beat the game, but we got really far. And, son of a bitch. Okay, on Champions of Norath, this time for real, we got really far, and we learned that you could use, like, whetstones to sharpen up your weapons and make them more powerful. So we always did stuff like that, you know, and tried to get as overpowered as we could because it was more fun to just blast through the new levels, but I'm still pretty darn sure we never beat that one. And you know what? I think I still have it. He'll probably listen to this and be like, what? Or he knows I still have it and doesn't care. I don't know. But yeah, those were always fun ones that we played together. And then he introduced my tiny little kid brain to Grand Theft Auto, and I don't know where he learned about it from. He'll have to comment that on the video, I suppose. But Grand Theft Auto 3 turned up in our house first as a rental, and we were so hooked that I don't know how we ever got our parents to buy it. Not because like they would have gave a shit that it was a violent game, but because they were kind of cheap. And it would have been pretty new at the time. But the both of us loved that game and did horrible things to horrible people in it. And, you know, as one does in the Grand Theft Auto franchise, it's the right thing to do. Oh, this is a little bit sketchy. All right, here we go. Anyway, that was another one. Like, I never beat it as a kid. I did finally beat it as an adult. Or like a young adult, like in my early 20s, I think I finally decided to take it on and clear it. But I could never be 100% of the missions because there's a way where one of the gangs in the third city will disappear. I think the Nines is what they're called. Like, once you hit a certain point in the game, you wipe them out and they disappear. But then there's like a side mission where you're supposed to do something with them. Or maybe you have to kill them or something in the side mission, and they don't reappear. Like, you have to do that one before you progress all the way through the story, I believe. Or maybe it's the side missions wipe them out and then you can't complete the rampages. Something like that happens. Don't fuck with it. Just, you know, look it up, because it's not worth wasting your time. Oh, I hate it when I get to the end of the level and I don't have all the fucking card things. But I know that I didn't go the opposite direction up there, because I thought, for some reason, I was going the right way. Oh yeah, and I gotta kill these guys too anyways. Durr, what a dumbass. And I just left one out in the open. Good lord, I suck today. I didn't even notice. I was busy reminiscing about Grand Theft Auto 3. As one does. But I remember playing all these things and enjoying the hell out of them and just raising hell with my older brother, and it was fun. Like, we had a lot of, honestly, like, as kids we fought a lot, but as adults we get along fine. We reminisce a lot about stuff from childhood, and, you know, like, we grew up, like, our parents didn't have a lot and stuff, and things weren't always perfect, but, you know, we escaped in the world of video games, and it's kind of just become a thing that we, I think, both just permanently enjoy. I know that, like, my two main hobbies are video games and cars. And if I had to give one up, it wouldn't be a hard fucking choice, because I can't afford a fast car. But I can afford video games. And I'm already living that way. I don't have a fucking fast car, but I do have a buttload of video games. And you know what? On those video games, I got some fucking fast cars, so it's the best of both worlds. Ha ha. Logic. Anyway, yeah, it was really great, you know, chatting with my brother and catching up, and it sounds like he's gonna start a YouTube channel pretty soon, and I'm really encouraging him to do so, because I think it'd be really fun to tag team some old co-op games with him for Retro Redemption. Look at that, I killed off this level. Make sure you guys go check out Frank the Danq on social media. I am on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Go check it out. Go share my shitty memes. Keep an eye out for the next video. Hopefully it's coming pretty soon. And I will see you guys then. Bye.